right. Hey, guys. Welcome to the second part of tonight's break doubleheader. Can everybody see and hear me okay right now? It looks like it's fine, but I just want to make sure because on my end, the screen is a little dimmer than usual. Like this happened last weekend too, where it was just like it didn't fully like update after the going live thing. I don't know the best way to describe it exactly, but yeah, can everybody see and hear me okay right now? Actually, it looks like we only have one person here, so also we have the Breakers simulcast. Let's just do that for a second. All right, there we go. So we're good on Breakers too. But yeah, we will give people a few minutes to show up since it looks like there's only one person here right now. But yeah, we'll give it a few minutes, give people a little extra time to show up. And yeah, for those who are here right now, if you can see and hear me okay, if you could just let me know in the chat. Awesome, we're good. All right, awesome. So, hey, Mike, good to see you again, man. Hope everything is going well. Awesome, all right. So yeah, we'll give it a few minutes. We'll go ahead and show off the new case here too. So we have 2016 Donruss Optic Hanger Football. This is a 36 box case. So earlier we did 2017 Optic, the blaster case, of course. And didn't want to go too fast there. And now we are going back in time. All right, to 2016. Yeah, I would probably bet. I've only lived in Florida for a little over a year, but I've already completely forgotten what that's like. And it sounds like I'm bragging about that, but not quite even. Like, I can't believe how quickly this happened, where it'll be like 50 degrees outside at night in the winter, and I'm wearing a jacket and I'm still just like visibly shaking and shivering. Like that's how quickly I adjusted to the climate here. And if I went back up north, I would probably die. Just a wild guess. All right, hold on a second. All right, so yeah, it is 12:33 now. Last call on any unsold teams at all. I did post those above. If there are no takers, no worries there. No problem. And we can pretty much get started, actually. So yeah, if anyone does want to jump in on those before we reveal the cards that are pulled, I guess, like even while I'm opening them, that's totally fine. We will open all the 36 boxes first and then just go through everything really quickly. Seems to be the preferred way to go every time I ask. Can't do it for every break, like the baseball ones that involve a lot more cards usually. That's a bit harder to manage, but for this, lots of boxes to deal with, but not a ton of cards, so should be all right. Excuse me. All right, so let's go ahead and get these all out of here. Are you you ready though? Because it seems like that's, especially recently, especially this year, probably a pretty decent living. but yeah, probably a lot of work too, I'm sure. There are, yes. In this particular one, there are autos. I think it's like, previously it's been like one per case, I think, with the autographs. All right. Got that big box out of the way. Let's push these back a little bit. Try to, ooh. Don't want to run into any cards there. Sorry about that. All right. Looks like, oh. Just don't want to knock those down. Don't want to knock any boxes down, of course. Sorry for making a bit of a mess here. Just want to push those back, give ourselves some room. And okay, now we're good. So let's go ahead and open up these boxes. We'll do all 36 boxes and packs. And then, yeah, reveal the rapid fire. Shouldn't take too long. Sorry, had a hard time talking tonight. All right, 1/12 of the way there. Woohoo! All right. All right, halfway through, y'all. All right, 2/3 of the way through. Should be just a few more minutes. All right, this pack does not want to cooperate right here. So one more after this, and then we'll be all set. All right, guys, we are all done with the opening portion. So let me just get a drink of water real quick. And yeah, let's do this. Let's start our excuse me. Start our recap. All right. So starting off right away, we have a Gridiron Kings insert for Phillip Rivers of the Chargers. That is going to Slew Dog 16. Welcome back. Base prisms for Charles Tapper of the Cowboys and Matt Jones for the Redskins. Taylor Bryce 41 and Mike. Whoops, dropped the list. Hold on a second. Come on. There we go. And nope, wrong side. Vikings 69-22. All right, no more mishaps, please. Purple prisms for Carl Nassib of the Browns. Adolphus Washington for the Bills, DeAndre Washington for the Raiders, and Christian Hackenberg for the Jets. Rated rookies Laquan Treadwell, Josh Doxson, Vikings and Redskins. There's Tom. Base prisms Nate Sudfeld for the Redskins, Devontae Freeman for the Falcons. Purple prisms, we got Tyreek Hill here for the Chiefs and the BMR Exchange. So nice purple Tyreek there. DeForest Buckner for the 49ers, Jalen Smith for the Cowboys, and Ezekiel Elliott. All right, all right, nice set of purples in that pack there. Taylor Bryce, excuse me, 41. We have a purple Zeke there for you. Rated rookies, Rashard Higgins for the Browns. Miles Jack for Jacksonville. Base prisms, Yannick Ngakoue for Jacksonville, Jay Cutler for the Bears. Purples, Darren Lee for the Jets, Bronson Kafusi for the Ravens, Moritz Boringer for the Vikings, and there we go. Back to back. And with Jalen Smith, too. He was there also for the Cowboys. First Zeke, now Dak Purple for Dallas, and Taylor Bryce 41. We have Michael Thomas for the Saints, And Ben Miljor 01. Eric Murray Prism for the Chiefs. Latavius Murray Prism for the Raiders. Purples, Artie Burns for the Steelers. William Jackson for Cincy. Cody Kessler for the Browns. CJ Prosise for the Seahawks. Base Prisms, Austin Johnson for Tennessee. Teddy Bridgewater for the Vikings. Purples, Jihad Ward for Oakland. Eric Murray for KC. Jordan Howard for the Bears. And Jared Goff for the Rams. So we're getting a lot of the big purples so far. That's going to Slew Dog 16. Sterling Shepard and Paul Perkins, rated rookies for New York. Peyton Manning, Legends of the Fall for the Broncos. Lobato 60. Base Prisms, Jaron Reed for the Seahawks. Jeremy Hill for the Bengals. Purples, Will Redmond for the Niners. Sheldon Rankins for the Saints. Braxton Miller for the Texans. And Tyler Irvin for the Texans. We also have base rookies for Jalen Smith. And right behind him, we got the collation figured out here. Ezekiel Elliott for the Cowboys. All right, so another one for Zeke and Taylor Bryce 41. Just in the first 6 boxes there. All right, next up, base prisms, Xavier Howard for Miami, Greg Olson for Carolina, purples, Suak Ravens for the Redskins, Roberto Aguayo for the Bucks, Trevor Davis for the Packers, and Ricardo Lewis for the Browns. Base rated rookies, Derrick Henry, Titans, Connor Cook, Raiders. Prisms, Kevin Dodd for Tennessee, Matt Ryan for the Falcons, purples, Von Bell for the Saints, TJ Green for the Colts, Jalen Ramsey for Jacksonville. Jags were unsold. Devontae Booker for Denver. Base rated rookies, Nick Vannett for the Seahawks, Malcolm Mitchell for the Pats. We have an extra base prism in this packet, looks like. Chris Moore for the Baltimore Ravens. Harvey Burns for the Steelers, Jarvis Landry for the Dolphins, purple, Will Redmond for the 49ers, Sheldon Rankins for the Saints, Braxton Miller and Tyler Irvin for the Texans. Base rookies, Jalen Smith, and another one for Ezekiel Elliott for the Cowboys. All right, that's 3 Zekes already. Taylor Bryce, 41. Base prisms, Deion Jones for the Falcons, J.J. Watt for the Texans, purple, Tyreek Hill for the Chiefs, another one, the BMR exchange, DeForest Buckner for the 49ers, Jalen Smith for the Cowboys, and Ezekiel Elliott. 4 of them. All right, for the Cowboys. Taylor Bryce, 41. Not bad. Following that, rated rookies, Rashard Higgins for the Browns, and Miles Jack for the Jaguars. Prisms, Shalik Calhoun for Raiders. Looks like just one there, actually. Oh, no, sorry. Torrey Smith for the 49ers. Purples, Emmanuel Ogba for the Browns. Cody Core for the Bengals. Nick Vannett for the Seahawks. Malcolm Mitchell for the Pats. Base rated rookies, Chris Moore for the Ravens. Austin Hooper for the Falcons. Prisms, Carl Joseph for the Raiders. Tom Brady for the Pats. So nice one there. Uniform 13. Got a Brady prism there. Purples, Shalik Calhoun for the Raiders. Noah Spence for the Bucks. Corey Coleman for the Browns. And we also now have Carson Wentz on the board. So we got purple prisms for most of the big name rookies here already. There is Wentz. So Philly, that's Ben Miljor 01. Base rated rookies Kenyon Drake and Jonathan Williams at Dolphins and Bills. All right, let's try this one now. We have the rookies, Derrick Henry for the Tennessee Titans. That is Bernard. Prisms, Derek Watt for San Diego and Sam Bradford for Minnesota. Purples, James Bradbury for the Panthers, Derek Watt for the Chargers, Joey Bosa for the Chargers. Nice one there, Slew Dog 16, and Jacoby Brissett for the Patriots. We have another Carson Wentz as well for the Philadelphia Eagles, Ben Miljor 01, 2 Wentzes now. Prisms, Roberto Aguayo for the Bucks, Carlos Hyde for the 49ers. Purples, Deion Jones for the Falcons, Charles Tapper for the Cowboys, Hunter Henry for the Chargers, DeMarcus Robinson for the Chiefs. Base cards, Tyreek Hill, or base rookie of Tyreek Hill for the Chiefs. Another one for the BMR exchange, Forrest Buckner, Farrell Cooper for the Rams, Leonte Carew for the Dolphins. Prisms, TJ Green for the Colts, Emmanuel Sanders for the Broncos, Purple, Keanu Neal for the Falcons, Jaron Reed for the Seahawks, Tyler Boyd for the Bengals, and Paxton Lynch for the Broncos. Rated rookies, Moritz Boringer for the Vikings, and another Dak Prescott as well for Taylor Bryce and the Cowboys. Su'a Cravens Prism for the Redskins, and also Demaryius Thomas for the Broncos. Purple, Kamale Correa for the Ravens, Jake Rudock for the Lions, Keenan Reynolds for the Ravens, and Jeff Driscoll for the 49ers. Rated rookies, base Trevor Davis for the Packers, Ricardo Lewis for the Browns. Prisms, Vernon Hargraves for the Bucks, Eric Decker for the Jets, Purple, Eli Apple for the Giants, Kenny Clark for the Packers, Farrell Cooper for the Rams, and Leonte Carew for the Dolphins. Base rated rookies, Cardale Jones for the Bills, Will Fuller for the Texans. Next round of Prisms, Noah Spence for the Bucks, T.Y. Hilton for the Colts. Oh, whoops, another card behind that one. A little stuck there. Purples, Austin Johnson for the Titans, Yannick Ngakoue for the Jaguars, Kenyon Drake for the Dolphins, and Jonathan Williams for the Bills. Base rated rookies, Tyler Boyd for the Bengals, Paxton Lynch for the Broncos. All right, halfway through now. Oh, there was an auto at the end there. All right. So that's coming up soon. First, Prisms, Austin Johnson for the Titans, Teddy Bridgewater for the Vikings, Purples, Mackenzie Alexander for the Vikings, Kiva Ray Russell for the Chiefs, Jordan Howard for the Bears. Bears were unsold. And Purple, another one, Jared Goff for the LA Rams, and a Slew Dog 16. Sterling Shepard and Paul Perkins rookies for the Giants. We have, looks like a base prism here for Dak Prescott of the Cowboys. So I think that's just another one with an extra base, but we do have that. So Taylor Bryce 41, another one there. It does look like there are a few like little marks, like printing marks on the surface there. So I don't know if that comes off or not, but all right, I'll take a look at that. Chris Jones, Prism also for the Chiefs, and Jordan Reed for the Redskins. Purples, Chris Jones again for the Chiefs. Ashawn Robinson for the Lions. Derrick Henry for the Titans. Another one for Bernard. Connor Cook for the Raiders. Rookies, Alex Collins for the Seahawks. Kenneth Dixon for the Ravens. Prisms, Kelvin Taylor for the 49ers, CJ Anderson for the Broncos. Purples, Jihad Ward for the Raiders, Eric Murray for the Chiefs, Jordan Howard for the Bears. So that means another Jared Goff, purple for the Rams and Slew Dog 16. Coming big with the purple prisms for the big names here. All of them coming through so far. Usually what happens. Sterling Shepard and Paul Perkins rookies for the Giants. Right. And here was the auto I saw earlier. This is 138 out of 150. This is a chrome rookie autograph for Vernon Hargraves III. I sit there for the Tampa Bay Bucks, and Crypto Waffle, Vernon Hargraves rookie autograph out of 150. Prisms, Ashawn Robinson for the Lions, Devontae Parker for the Dolphins. Purples, Xavier Howard for the Dolphins, Vernon Hargraves again for the Bucks, Cardale Jones for the Bills, and Will Fuller for the Texans. Joey Bosa, rated rookie for the Chargers, Jacoby Brissett for the Pats. We have a numbered prism, it looks like. This is it red? I think it's red. 59 out of 99 for Emmanuel Ogbah of the Cleveland Browns. Looks like a reddish prism there. The Browns were unsold. Prisms, Robert Kimdichie for the Cardinals, Blaine Gabbert for the 49ers. Purples, Darren Lee for the Jets, Bronson Kafusi for the Ravens, Moritz Boringer for the Vikings, and another one for Dak Prescott of the Dallas Cowboys. Taylor Bryce, 41. All right. Michael Thomas, rated rookie for the Saints, and Ben Miljor, 01. Prisms, William Jackson for Cincinnati, Kelvin Benjamin for Carolina. Purples, Sean Davis for Pittsburgh, Reggie Ragland for Buffalo, and for the Giants, Sterling Shepard and Paul Perkins. Rated rookies, DeAndre Washington and Christian Hackenberg, Raiders and Jets, respectively. All right, so 12 more boxes to go. Cody Core and Golden Tate prisms, Bengals and Lions. Purples for Mackenzie Alexander for the Vikings, Kivare Russell for the Chiefs, Michael Thomas purple for the Saints, and Ben Miljor. And Kevin Hogan, listed as a Brown, actually. So normally he would go to the Browns for this, even though he's wearing a Chiefs uniform. Since the Browns didn't sell, I will just give those to the Chiefs. Normally he would be a Brown, though. But in this case, I will send those to the Chiefs. So the BMR exchange for the Hogans, Texans rookies, Miller and Irvin. Prisms, Von Bell for the Saints, Derek Carr for the Raiders. Purples, Adam Gotsis for the Broncos, Nate Sudfeld for the Redskins, Chris Moore for the Ravens, and Austin Hooper for the Falcons. Base rookies, Jordan Howard for the Bears. And right behind him should be Jared Goff for the Rams, Slew Dog 16. Prisms, Darren Lee for the Jets, Von Miller for the Broncos. Purples, Vernon Butler for the Panthers, Kelvin Taylor for the 49ers, Wendell Smallwood for the Eagles, and Tajai Sharp for the Titans. Rookies, Hunter Henry, Demarcus Robinson, Chargers and Chiefs. Prisms, Kenny Clark for the Packers, David Johnson for the Cardinals. Purples, Vernon Butler for the Panthers, Kelvin Taylor for the 49ers, Wendell Smallwood for the Eagles, and Tajai Sharp for the Titans. Base rookies, Hunter Henry and Demarcus Robinson again, Chargers and Chiefs. Prisms for Eli Apple of the Giants, Frank Gore of the Colts. Purples, Artie Burns for the Steelers, William Jackson for the Bengals, Cody Kessler for the Browns, and CJ Prosise for the Seahawks. Rated rookies, Keenan Reynolds for the Ravens, Jeff Driscoll for the Niners. Prisms, Jake Rudock for the Lions, Alshon Jeffrey for the Bears. Purples, Kendall Fuller for the Redskins, Jonathan Bullard for the Bears, Laquan Treadwell for the Vikings, Josh Doxson for the Vikings. Rated rookies, Wendell Smallwood for the Eagles, Tajai Sharp for Tennessee. 6 boxes left. Prisms, Moritz Boringer for the Vikings, Emmanuel Ogba for the Browns, Ryan Matthews for the Eagles. Purples, Sean Davis for the Steelers, Reggie Ragland for the Bills, Sterling Shepard and Paul Perkins for the Giants. Rated rookies, DeAndre Washington for the Raiders and Christian Hackenberg for the Jets. Prisms, Keanu Neal for the Falcons, Rob Gronkowski for the Pats. Purples, Carl Nassib for the Browns, Adolphus Washington for the Bills, DeAndre Washington for the Raiders, Christian Hackenberg for the Jets. Rated rookies, Laquan Treadwell, the Vikings, and Josh Doxson for the Redskins. Prisms, Bronson Kafusi for the Ravens, Russell Wilson for the Seahawks. Purples, Robert Kondichi for the Cardinals, Malik Collins for the Cowboys, Rashard Higgins for the Browns, and Miles Jack for the Jaguars. Rated rookies, Cody Kessler for the Browns, CJ Procise for the Seahawks. All right, whoops. And coming down the home stretch here, looks like we have an Aqua Prism pretty much right on top here. That is going to Rob Gronkowski for the Patriots. So another nice one there. 198 of 299. Rob Gronkowski numbered Aqua Prism for New England and Uniform 13. Nice one there. Prisms for James Bradbury of the Panthers, Andy Dalton for the Bengals. Purples, Kevin Dodd for the Titans, Carl Joseph for the Raiders, Alex Collins for the Seahawks, and Kenneth Dixon for the Ravens. Jalen Ramsey, rated rookie, and Devontae Booker, Jags and Broncos. Prisms, Kamale Correa for the Ravens, Stephon Diggs for the Vikings. Purples, Robert Kondichi for the Cardinals, Malik Collins for the Cowboys, Rashard Higgins for the Browns, and Miles Jack for the Jaguars. Rookies, Cody Kessler for the Browns, CJ Procise for the Seahawks. Prisms, Vernon Butler for the Panthers, Brandon Marshall for the Jets, Mackenzie Alexander for the Vikings, Kiva Ray Russell for the Chiefs, another one for Michael Thomas at the very end for the Saints, and Ben Miljor 01, Kevin Hogan for the Browns/Chiefs, and final 2 rated rookies for the Texans, Braxton Miller and Tyler Irvin. All right, everyone. Well, that does it for our Optic doubleheader tonight. So it'll be a lot of work getting all of this and tomorrow's break sorted over the weekend, but should hope to have that out by Monday or Tuesday at the latest. Tomorrow night, we do have 2 baseball blaster case breaks coming up, Allen & Ginter and Heritage High Number, both from 2018. So if you're into baseball breaks too, I hope to see you guys tomorrow for those. But yeah, in the meantime, 1:13 a.m., now 1:14. So that's actually an earlier ending than usual for these breaks. But yeah, I'll probably try to get as much done sorting-wise tonight as possible, actually. Kind of a night owl, so I'll find a way to make it work regardless. So yeah, thank you guys for being a part of these breaks tonight. Hope to see you tomorrow night. If not, no worries. Hope you guys have a great weekend, though. Hope you can make it through the cold weather okay. Hope that gets better. No guarantees there, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah, thank you guys once again, and I hope you all have a great rest of your weekend. Peace.